Hello everyone, my name is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm reacting to the 21 books I wanted to read in 2021. So this is a video I made last year, and I'm actually planning on having the 22 books I want to read in 2022 video up tomorrow for you guys. But I know I did not get to hit all 21 books in 2021. But the only thing is because I was not making it a priority, I don't remember what books I did read, what books I didn't read, what books I said I was going to read. So I thought it'd be very interesting. And I already have my list of 22 books I want to read next year, so I'm not trying to like purposely overlap anything, but I don't remember what I had on my 21 books to read. So I thought I would pop in my headphones and let's take a watch and see how many of these I actually got to. How well did I do in my reading for the things that I thought I was actually going to read last December? Like, I thought these were the books I was going to read this year. I've read over 200 books so far this year. I know I didn't finish the 21 books. So without further ado, let me pull up the video and let's jump on in. Okay, so I have the video down here. I will put it up here for you guys as well. And we're just gonna start it and see what books I even said I wanted to read. Back to my channel. For today's video, I want to talk about the 21 books I would like to read in 2021. So to make this fair, and because I have a huge TBR of books, the first book I have here is a huge one, but I don't actually want to read The Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I want to read the third book, Life, the Universe, and Everything by Douglas Adams. I have not read that one. I actually think I might have written that down again for my 2022 list. We'll see tomorrow. Next, I have a manga. This is Waiting for Spring by Anishin. I'm holding up volume 1 right here. So I have read this one. I know I almost stopped it a little too early. That's my bad. I did read this one up through volume 12, which I currently owned at that time, and then I also read the last 2 books. Like, I was reading it for one of the 30 and 30 manga day challenges, read up through volume 12 and was like, I need to finish the whole series. So I did read that one and finish the series. The next one I want to read is Starfleet Academy Delta Anomaly. This is by Rick Barba. I did read that one as well earlier this year sometime. I did not like it as much as I was hoping to, and there's still a few more books in that series, but I did finish it. The next book that I would like to read is going to be The AI Who Loved Me by Alyssa Cole. Have not read that one. It's a novella that I have on my Kindle app. I don't think I've read as many ebooks this year as I have physical books because I was trying to get my physical TBR down. That is not an excuse because it's a novella. I should have read it, but I didn't. Then I have King of the Wild by Nicholas Eames. This is actually a Christmas present from Sasha from Well Read and Half Dead. I will leave her channel linked down below. I have read this one. Sasha and I actually buddy read it. So good. It's probably gonna be on my list of like top books of the year. Like, I absolutely loved it. Next, I have not read, I don't think at all, any Stephen King in the year of 2020. I am usually a big fan of Stephen King, but I just have been taking a break for the last year or two. So I decided I should definitely put one on my list. I'm taking a long time to explain this. I picked The Stand. I didn't read it. I don't think I've read any Stephen King this year, actually. I still did not read this one. I do know for a fact I put this one on my list for tomorrow, because this is the one that I did remember was on this list that I didn't do, because I was going to do it in October and just didn't. So yeah, I did not do that. Next, I want to read Wolf Song by TJ Klune. I did read this one. Also, really loved it. I need to get a physical copy eventually. I read it on ebook, but I did read this one. I was very happy I did. Then I have Heroine Worship by Sarah Kuhn. Yes, so I did not read this one. I did read Heroine Complex last year, really enjoyed it, have talked about Heroine Complex a couple times on this channel this year even, but no, I did not continue in this series this year. Then I also want to read Skullduggery Pleasant by Derek Landy. Also did not read that one. It was one of the picks that I was going to potentially read in October, but my reading really slowed down and I did not get to it. I do need to read it. It's a good middle grade series from what I've heard, and I need to do it. Then we have Keeper of the Lost Cities Exile by Shannon Messenger. I did read this one quite early this year, I want to say. Really did enjoy it. Very good continuation of the series. I still have volume 3, book 3 in this series that I need to read, and I've been actually thinking about picking it up this month because I've been so slumpy. I might do that because I really enjoy this series. So far we're about half and half with having read stuff or not read stuff, and we're like almost halfway through the video, so interesting. Then I have Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. I actually own all 3 books in this series. Still haven't read it. I do own all 3 books in that series. I need to read them. I did not put them on my list for this next year. I probably should have, but yeah, I need to read those. The next book that I want to read is Binti by Nnedi Okorafor. I did read this one. I had it on ebook on my Kindle, and I did read this first book, Binti. It's like a novella, sci-fi type of thing, and there's I think 2 more books in the series. And while I did have a few mixed feelings about Binti, I do want to continue in the series. And again, the cover of this one specifically, I really enjoy, but I did read this one. Then I want to read Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. Okay, Long Shot, I'm going to count it as yes, I read it, because I tried it and DNF'd it for content warning reasons. I don't really have any specific triggers. However, there is content in here that is dealing with pregnancy and a baby, and this is a very dark romance where the female main character is in an abusive relationship, and while I thought I'd be okay with that, there is some stuff dealing with the baby where the abuser is using that against her, and I noped out. I just could not do that. So just be aware at least that there are a lot of content warnings for that one. I'm gonna say yes because I did try, but I DNF'd it. Then I have Death Vigil Volume 1 by Stay Up On Stage. I did read Death Vigil. Again, absolutely loved it. Might be on my like top comics and manga list for the year. It was so good, so humorous. It is only volume 1, and I definitely need volume 2. I know he's currently working on it, like some pages like on his Patreon. I'm not currently a patron on there right now, but I did read it and like fell in love with it. Then I have Secret Vampire by L.J. Smith. Okay, I'm doing a little bit better than I thought. However, now that I said that, it's probably going to go downhill. But I did read first Secret Vampire and then the second book in the series as well, Daughters of Darkness. These are very sort of campy because they came out like in the 1990s, and I had never read them before, but I am enjoying them. They're very quick, like one-day reads for me. Like I don't have to wait and do multiple days of it because I sometimes like to savor my stories, but like they're so quick to read. I definitely read this one. Next, I have The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. I did not read The Raven King. So basically, this is something that I talked about in this video, where this is the 4th and final book in a series, and I read the first 3 books, and then I think it took too long for the 4th book to come out, and I wanted to reread the first 3 books, and I still haven't done that. I still haven't reread the first 3 books to get to this 4th one. So yeah, the way I set up myself for this, I sort of set myself up for failure because I did not include the first 3 books in my like, I want to read those to get to this, when I probably should have. Then I have Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. Oh, little Presley is so cute. Oh, I just, he has like no hair in this video, and he has a lot of hair now. It's just so funny to look at. But Nevermore, I did read that earlier this year. Another one that I absolutely fell in love with. I need to continue with the series and just haven't yet, but it was so good. Next, I have The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. I did not read that, even though I should have. Presley's waking up. Uh-oh. Next, I want to read Artificial Condition by Martha Wells. Did not read this one either. I also loved Murderbot series, like the first one, All Systems Red, last year. Like, absolutely loved it. These are novellas again. Did not read it. Don't really have an excuse for this one. Next, I have Running with Lions by Julian Winters. Another one I did not read that I have had for a long time, it feels like for a while. Again, no excuses. I've been meaning to pick this up. I think I almost picked it up once this year. I don't remember, but I did not read it. And then finally, last but not least, because I was going through this in alphabetical order, I have Blood Heir by Amelie Wen Zhao. I did read this one. I actually just finished this in a vlog. I will leave a link down below for you guys, but it was like the reading authors with the last name of Zhao. And so yeah, definitely finished this one, even though I have had this for years as well. So overall, I did read 11 out of 21. So I did read more than half, or like basically half, because like it was gonna go one way or the other. Not bad. Better than I actually thought I did. Like I really thought I completely failed. But I did half. So not bad at all. Like I said earlier, tomorrow's video is going to be the 22 books I want to read in 2022. I am now just realizing, because of the way that I introduced Blood Heir, that I actually had these books in order by author's last name. I think I just wrote a list of 22 books, so I don't think it's going to be in any sort of like major order. But yeah, I guess, like I said, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And so that is it for today's video. I'm going to take this off so I sound a little bit more normal to my own ears. But that will be it. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more videos. Since I am doing the 12 Days of Bookmas, you will have a video up tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye!